Hello, hello. Welcome in. How is everyone? Happy Monday. He's possibly on the second count. There we go. There's the puppy cat. Hairball, good to see you, friend. How are you doing? I hope today will be pleasant for you. Time zones being what they are. I've had my Monday already, and it was a lazy one. I kind of slept in a bit. After intending to get up and have some coffee, I did not do that. I did do the vacuuming though, so accomplished one thing. And yeah, it's my affiliate anniversary. Who would have thought? Um, I only noticed it because when I was in my Twitch dashboard, it was suggesting I celebrate my own anniversary with the party hat emote. I don't need to do that, but thanks for telling me. You're actually about an hour away from your Monday ending. Oh, nice. Wait, that means you'd be ahead of me, but I mean, it's 7 o'clock here. How does that work? That's the only reason I ever noticed my affiliate anniversary. Yeah, I mean, it's been 2 years now. Actually, I don't think I did anything particularly special for my last one. Um, ooh, what you doing, Pop? She's being entertaining. I almost thought she'd actually run off pre-stream, but I found her on the bedroom windowsill, and yeah, she's moving around a bit. Your Monday shift starts on Sunday. Ah, that explains it. So Poppy's going to be moving around a bit, just to vex my attempts to get her on camera. But we had yesterday. I was impulsive, and I decided to do a just catting stream because the just catting category from the April Fool's thing has been reinstated, and it gets to stay now. So if you want to see an hour worth of Poppy just chilling and vibing, that's up on the VODs on the YouTubes now. I banish you to the world of Pagan. Nobody here has heard of James Neko. Hey, Stardrop, welcome in. Ooh, you get it. Being very entertaining, but studiously avoiding doing that on camera. Welcome in, welcome in. Being working for about 11 hours. Oh, Hairball, time for a rest. I'll be gonna cat, that's for sure. It's very true. She was on the sofa there, just having a nice snooze, right up until stream o'clock. It's uncanny how she knows. But yes, I'm very excited about the just catting category coming back. We can expect maybe a few impromptu chill cat streams, just like if I feel like the mood and I'm not actively using the computer, we can put a chill stream on. And what else? I can't think of anything else. I haven't had my dinner yet, so I don't know how long we'll stream for. But we're starting new game, Ultima 8, Pagan. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be heaps of. Ooh, what you doing? I kind of forgive her for scratching her claws on the sofa because it is technically her sofa. I acquired the cat and sofa, part of the same deal. Yeah, okay. We'll just keep the camera on like this wide. Maybe we'll catch some of. But let's fire up Pagan because we spent a long time playing Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle, and we had a lot of fun with it. And I'm still, vaguely noodling in the back of my brain. Maybe I can route a speed run for myself to do. So that'll still happen at some point. But now we get to experience a whole new engine, the Ultima 8 engine. In DOSBox, it's the original engine. It's not Pentagram or Pentagram running in ScumVM. We're going to experience it as it was intended with the patch, because The patch notes for Ultima 8 are pretty intense, and there was a bit of horror, I guess, at the community when like you've got all these jumping puzzles, and the only way to jump is to push spacebar and jump straight forward at fixed distance, and the isometric perspective did not help anything. So the patch added a whole bunch of quality of life improvements, like being able to target where you're jumping and removing some of the moving platforms and making them just stay put. So despite it being a very different game than Ultima 7, there's still the Ultima DNA in here, and it's still a good Ultima game, I think. It's just that this was basically my second Ultima game. And so after the high of Blackgate, this was kind of a little bit of a disappointment, not gonna lie. Because I was hoping for more of the same,
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar. Your two worlds will be crushed. Britannia first, then Earth. I shall parade you before their conquered peoples as the fallen idol of a pathetic ideal. I banish you to the world of Pagan. No one here knows of the Avatar.
Hey, Snick. Welcome in. So yeah, it's a very cool game. And I actually had that pre-rendered Pagan Isle backdrop as my desktop wallpaper on Windows 98 for a long time. I think I even hacked the boot thing, you can do with Windows 90 whatever, to be the pentagram. But I can't remember exactly what I did with it. This is my first Ultima. I love it. Nice, Nick. Yeah, it's all about nostalgia, I think, when I'm playing these games. And although this was my second Ultima, and like I said, I was a bit let down that, like, oh, there's no party, and oh, there's no character portraits. Like, after you've played enough Ultima games, you realize that they are all intended to be very kind of different experiences. And they like to experiment with their different engines, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would have liked to have a few extra things from Blackgate ported to Pagan, but as it is, it's not too bad. And it just suffers a little bit from, like, at the end there, a lot of samey dungeons, and clearly Electronic Arts was doing their thing of pushing to release it early. We will see more of that when we get to Ultima 9, but for today, and for the oncoming many, many weeks, let's play some Ultima 8 Pagan. Now, the avatar is, of course, named Boyden. EA, Sag, yeah. I liked the poking fun at Elizabeth and Abraham in Blackgate, and the Vortex Cube, well, no, not the Vortex Cube, just the regular Blackrock Cube, the Sphere, and the Tetrahedron being symbols of evil. And there's even a nod to it here in Mistral, is that his name? The wizard dude that you go to for most of the main quest. He's got like a magically changing thing that also does the Sphere, Cube, Tetrahedron thing. And it's an object of evil, which of course is the old Electronic Arts logo made up of those platonic solids. But yeah, so while we were playing Poggers, the Avatar, in Ultima 7 and Underworld and Serpent Isle, the headcanon that I have chosen for this playthrough here is that right at the end of Serpent Isle, we decided, hey, you know what, Boyden, do you want the honors of hitting the balanced serpent with the serpent sword, slay him with the serpent sword? We'll dress him up as the Avatar and let him do it. So, in my headcanon, Poggers gets to sail a ship back to Britannia, whereas it's Boyden that gets confused for the Avatar and sent to Pagan. And I do this because in Ultima 8, the Avatar has an unfortunate habit of exploding into limbs that then wiggle and jiggle about. Not unlike our old friend Boyden from Serpent Isle. Hi, who are you? I'm Devon, my strange friend, and I'm glad to see you are feeling better, Boyden. How do you know my name? I'm sorry, I did not mean to pry, but when I found you, I knew not who you were. I'm afraid I read through your logbook and discovered your name. Hey, private. I've got all my private feelings journaled in there. Especially if you accidentally set off an explosive flask. The dialogue is proceeding without me clicking things. Please forgive me. That could be annoying if I'm mid-conversation and want to talk to chat. Camera. No, of course. She's just off the edge of the camera. There you are. Focus. Readable. More intended for a dark background, but it works okay-ish, I guess. Well, maybe I accidentally made it a little bit too translucent. Did he just interrupt me and say something? That's weird. It is neat, though, that the game does continue working even when you're in dialogue. Where am I? Why, on the shore, friend. Safe now and thankfully alive. Shore of what? Shore of what? Why, the shore of Tenebrae upon the Sea of Rains. Tenebrae? Aye, Tenebrae, the city of eternal twilight. They say you'll never find a more lovely place, and I do not disagree, save for one place. But I will say this. The farther I am from the lady, the better I feel. I can tell by your questions that you are not from this land. Come you from another island? Or perhaps some place that is even greater distance away? Let's say that. I am from far away. I suspected as much, my friend, for your questions are most unusual. I must inform you that, as a simple fisherman, I am a poor source of information about our local customs and such. I'm sure there must be someone else who can tell you more. Why, I know just the person. When you get to town, visit Bentic in the library in East Tenebrae. My good friend knows practically all there is to know about our land and its people. Yes, he can certainly help you. What is the lovelier place? Can we go there? Why, the open sea, of course. I can think of nothing more reassuring than the smell of the salt and the feel of a taut net as it fills with fish.
Fish! Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal.
And the weather. I hear others complain as it is as fickle as the lady, but I know no such thing. I can think of no day on the sea when the sky was not clear and the waves as gentle as a baby's hand. Who's the lady? You mean the Lady Mordea, my friend. She is Tempest and ruler of the city. Others call her a tyrant in whispered corners, though I hold no opinion myself. Until recently, that is. So he likes the feel of fishnets. Yeah, who doesn't? I think Devon goes by they, them anyway. What is a tempest? Indeed, you ask unusual questions. However, I know so little about them myself. In town, you might find others who can offer so much more assistance. What happened to me? I'm unsure, my friend. All I know is that I found your waterlogged body in the depths of the Lurker's domain. What happened before remains a mystery. I pulled in my nets, and within one I discovered you. The Lurker's domain? Aye, 'tis what we sometimes call the sea. You were drowning in it, my friend. A fate twice bad to be certain. Ooh, trout à la crème, so much better than pot noodle. Twice bad? Hey, I was busy reading that. Aye, not only would it have meant death for you, but then you would have been doomed to walk the ocean floor, unable to fulfill the pact with Lithos. Oh, the mining company. What pact? Ages ago, our people forged a covenant with Lithos. If he would still the shaking earth, we would commend to him our dead at the time of their passing. We call him the Mountain King. He rules the grass, the stones, the hills, all that we walk upon. He also rules death. That's a lot of hats to wear. Comment him? Through his necromancers, Lithos takes the dead to serve him for the remainder of their existence. Lovely. Who are the necromancers? I'm amazed at how little you know, friend. We get a big lore jump at the start here. I mean, you can skip it, but there's a lot to take in. The necromancers are the keepers of the cemetery. They have the rather distasteful duty of burying the dead, thus honoring the pact and sending the dead to Lithos. We had more conversation options there, but okay, goodbye. Farewell, friend Boyden, and good luck. You're welcome to stay with me as long as you need. My food and provisions are yours until you wish to head to the city. And be careful in your travels, for I fear you will encounter much violence. I can already see a crowd gathering there on the docks. That can mean only trouble. So, the controls are much the same as VII, where you just move your mouse pointer and use right-click to move in that direction. You can use left-click to identify objects, like this basket, this tableware, this yourself, I guess. Rope, fishing net, Devon. Is that tearing on your end or mine? Oh dear, I saw tearing on... oh dear, water. I saw tearing on my quick test video. So it's probably on my end, but I'm surprised it's showing up. I thought it would just be showing up on my monitor. Well, not fixing that right now. I'll look into it later, maybe. Don't stress too much. Oh, thank you, Snake. It's just, you know, technical difficulties. Let's take this. He did offer us all of his provisions, so we will take him up on that. What's this bedroll? Can I use it? Can I put it in my pack? And this is what we look like, of course. You don't get a choice of gender or hairstyle or anything like that. You are back to being the default Aryan blonde male avatar. We have some stats. We have this button here that can show us health and mana in the corner. And we have a backpack, which retains some of the Ultima VII kind of interface, where you can drag and drop things to arbitrary locations. The thing is, though, it just feels a bit more cramped. And a bit more messy. So we're going to need some smaller bags later to organize all of the crap that we have to lug around with us. If I double click that, okay, good. It rolls up. Let's do that. And yes, fire bad in this game. You can happily walk into it. And possibly get stuck. See? Trying to get out of this, but you're just kind of in a death loop. There we go. So yeah, control-wise, the avatar feels just a little bit chubby. Oh, hi. Yep, lurker. Goodbye. But I do like the graphics in this one. And the isometric perspective is maybe a bit more refreshing and common for people than the weird perspective that VII uses. Hello. hello, we've got some mushrooms. There are lots and lots of mushrooms in this game. I think we can eat these. I don't like them personally, but in games they're fine. And what's this scroll? Is it magic? Most Honourable Lady Mordair, I have heard that the Skull of Quakes has been removed from the outer catacombs. I had believed that it would be safe within the catacombs, for it is the only place it is used. Pray tell me, my lady, what do you suggest I do about this situation? I have heard rumours that it presently may be within the shrine, but I have grave doubts about it. Oh, those necromancers and their love of puns. I await your swift answer, and am assured of your graciousness in this matter. Lieutenant Vitek. Music is nightly atmospheric too, with a chilling air. It is, yeah. Like, although I do lament the lack of the party system, and you're alone for this whole journey. On the other hand, like that, what's the word I'm looking for? That motif of loneliness is present throughout the whole game. Like, you're just alone now. You're not in Britannia anymore. No one here knows of the Avatar. That's actually a really good vibe for this game. And it's not like we haven't been alone before. Ultima Underworld 2. Our party was happily partying it up in Lord Patricia's castle and left us to do all the hard work. Really exiled to Pagan, yeah. What's in this barrel? I think that is the barrel we looked at. Okay, we've got a small jewellery box here. And a bottle. Can we drink this? Burp. It's empty. Okay. It would have been nice to tell me that it's an empty bottle now, game. We'll take the box, because, hey. Inside we have a keyring. Excellent, excellent. Make sure you get that. And a dagger. Ultima 9's Avatar, you're back. Well, have fun. It did not feel as appropriate, no. At least with Underworld, there was a couple of loose excuses why the companions decided to stay up top. You know, they theoretically had stuff to do. But Ultima 9 is really just like, yeah, screw you, guy. You're on your own. So I'll hold on to the box, because it might be useful. Organising our things. It's probably heavy. Weight 12, weight 17. Yeah, wow, this is very heavy. How do I close all? Okay. No, none of those, thank you. B is apparently a shortcut for the bedroll. I is your backpack. Cool. Was Shimino in Underworld 2? I remember Iolo and Dupre. I don't know, Shimino was probably at the Royal Theatre with his girlfriend. Yeah, you know, I don't think I remember Shimino. What's a Shimino? Can I... Let's do a save. Write diary. Entry 1, the beginning. Did that save? This one. There we go, that's saving. Well, you know, he was only hooking up with that girlfriend so that he could inevitably betray and leave her as he went on a voyage to Serpent Isle with us. No, don't quit. Close that. There's quick save and quick load keys, but I forget what they are. 5? 6? Okay, F7 is quick save. Let's go watch an execution, shall we? Gather round, children. This is probably why the game got its mature rating. Toran, you have been accused of blasphemy against Our Lady Mordair and sentenced to death by beheading. Do you have any final words? Alternative theory, he was using her to satisfy a crush he had on the real Sherry. The love that could never be. A man of honor would not have insulted his lady with seditious rumors, knave. I can't pause this. I fear that Lithos will not find you at all, for your grave shall be a watery one. The lurker is not kind to the ones she acquires. This is forbidden, lady. The ritual of interment is sacred. Do not question my decisions, Tana. I am sure that Lithos would not want this one's worthless spirit in his domain. No! Back one! Perform your task, executioner. Gotta love this executioner's fit. Ooh. There it goes. My husband! Rawr. Stand aside, let Mordea pass. Come on, everyone pathfind. Let's go. Halt, I have never seen you before, stranger. Identify yourself and your business in Tenebrae. Aw, poor lady. What just happened here? The execution is none of your business. Just be glad that a treasonous, despicable criminal has been properly punished. That's pretty gruesome, yeah. When I set the game category on Twitch, it was like, hey, this is a mature-rated game. Now answer the question. I go by Boyden. Well met, Boyden. And where do you hail from? Another world. I may appear to be just a simple guard to you, but I outgrew such fairy tales years ago. I suggest you change your tone with me, or I will see your worthless hide resting on the inside of a jail. Now, if you would, tell me your business in the city. Make money. Whose business is not? While you're at it, buy yourself some better attire. You may go about your business. Please move along and do not disturb the widow until after I have escorted her from the docks. Okay, I'll do that. Hi. My husband! Oh, my husband, what shall I do? What shall become of me? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Can't loot the body, can we? Alright, let's go into this lovely city of Tenebrae. I'm gonna get lost a lot playing this, I think. Might need to pull up a map if some kind person has made one. Ooh. I have seen many strange things in my time, but I've never seen the likes of Yah. What be your name, stranger? I'm the Avatar. The Avatar? Blimey, you say it like you think you're important or something. Listen, bloke, if you don't want to find yourself in the belly of the lurker, you'll soon change that tone of yours. What is this city? What do you mean, what is this city? Do you have brain fever, lad? It's only the largest pile of bricks in the known world. Tenebrae it is, and don't you go forgetting it. Okay, bye. Yeah. I came from a bench in Erstam's kitchen. Wait, are we pretending to be the Avatar or Boyden? That's a good point, actually. We should pretend to be Boyden and not the Avatar. We got mistaken for the Avatar. And, now we're here. Roleplay!
Yes, Avatar, seek our way home.
Who are you? Who's this voice in my head? We can definitely seek a way home. Hail! What do you want, stranger? Where am I? You're in central Tenebrae. This direction leads to the palace. Since you're new here, I suggest you stay clear of it. You should head east or west, for the palace holds only trouble for the likes of you. Alrighty. To the east is where rich folks live. On that side is a library and a weapons trainer. And that is where all the poor swords live. There's the smithy and tavern in that direction as well. Now move along so I can return to duty. Don't remember that audio? I did have a bit of trouble getting the audio working after I installed this. Initially I had either the sound effects or the music, but not both. But I changed the IRQ settings and got it working. Why have you not paid your taxes? Please, sir, I have no more money. I should throw you in the dungeon. But who will feed my children? I know that you were in on it. Confess, and I shall not torture you. I beg of you, sir. Please let me go. Right, I shall torture you then. I swear on my mother's grave that I had no part in that. One second, let's put her in focus. She's sick, very sick. She'll be dead soon. Please, I beg mercy in the name of the Tempest. You know Mordair never shows mercy. He may feed you to the lurker rather than put you in the dungeon. By the sounds of it, some sort of construction work is happening outside. Very strange. Someone put up, like, you know, the tape for construction sites. You've got the red and yellow stripes. And they've done it across my whole street. And even though the cars were parked there in some places, they were just like, yep, taping this bit off. Your car's stuck now and we're going to tear up the road soon. Sucks to be you. So maybe I'm in for some major roadworks, who knows. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Look at all these mushrooms. So I think that's a loading door. Like, another slight nuisance that there's loading zones here rather than one big infinitely scrolling world. But, you know, I can understand how it is. You've got lots of high-res graphics, and there's maybe a bit more detail to the world. I don't know how it compares to Ultima 7, really. Certainly lots of items and things. Now, can I steal things? Let's maybe save. Open world games are overrated. I don't know, Gareth.
Your treasured Britannia succumbs easily. Soon all the land will be mine.
Okay. I've never been to Britannia, actually. I'm Boyden. Hi. Like, there's a trick. Like, there's some open world games that are just open world and huge for the sake of it. And that means there's not much detail to the world. Like, it's just very big and spaced out. Eat the cheese! Mmm. What's that? Plate of food. Can I... No, can't pick it up. Okay, I can pick it up. The engine is a bit more fiddly here. Can I eat that? Mmm. Okay, we're learning. We're learning what we can eat. Yeah, come on, put it down. It's a bit fiddly because, as well as you know, being able to put things down and what have you, you can throw things. There's a limited bit of physics engine in this version of Ultima series. That looks like a key. Yoink. Did that go on the key ring? No, it didn't. That would have been helpful. Okay, you've got to use it and then click on the key ring. And then maybe K? Yes. Locked chest is locked no more. How convenient for them to leave the key right here. So what have we got? We've got some clothes. We have a flask of oil. Yes, that will start the hilarious sequence of events that will lead us to exploding. And a regular flask. What was I saying? Open world games. Yeah, so there's open world for the sake of just being huge and not very detailed. And then there's like open world, but there's still some detail. And I mostly just like the one where you've got some detail to it. And I like just not having the loading zones, because it takes you out of it a little bit. Scroll of Trap Destruction. Don't mind if I do. No, come on, pick it up. We will need these, because pretty much every goddamn chest in Pagan is trapped. You will find a chest in a disused mine at the bottom of a valley where no soul has been in 300 years, and it will explode on you. What's this? Armor. We could probably do with some armor. And we put it on. Yay, we have an armor of 2 now. What's this book say? Guard log. Bloodwatch. Nothing to report. First ebb. Flogged some peasants. Daytide. Broke up a fight. Probably broke the sod's nose. 3 moons. Nothing to report. Last ebb. Helped peasant remember where he hid his taxes. Eventide. Guard changed. So these are the times of day for this world. Bloodwatch. Delightful. First ebb, last ebb, sort of like morning and twilight. Peasant beating a clock, yes. Like, I do love that this game introduced the ability to like climb around. Because although we did climb around a bit in Serpent Isle, thanks to some tomfoolery with the vibrate spell, and building towers everywhere. Come on, pick it up. Oh, for heaven's sake, Avatar. I swear this is way fiddlier than it needs to be. It is nice that you've got like dedicated jumping and mantling. Like any game that gives me the ability to climb up and get up higher is a hit with me, because it's satisfying that deep down cat need to get up high and look down upon the pitiful humans. Thief, Dishonored, this, what else lets you get up high and then jump down on people? World of Warcraft to a degree. I enjoyed doing that, but I also enjoyed getting out of bounds in World of Warcraft. Ah, there we go. Explosions. And this game, you have to get pretty close to things to interact with them, so there's no more safety barrier of like Ultima 7 just having it almost off screen and psychically opening the chest from that distance. I finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They had way too much open world stuff, like climbing towers. Right, yeah, the Assassin's Creed method of like, here you go, here's some busy work to do. Climb this tower. Yeah, I get it. I like Morrowind. Morrowind did open world, but also detailed world, right. There was a good balance there. You could stumble across all sorts of stuff in that game, but it still felt enormous. Also took me 92 hours. That is too many hours. I don't know. They have to pump up the gameplay number for the stats. Okay, we've got a bag. We've got a helmet. Put the helmet on, Avatar. Please put it on your toe. Now you're wearing a helmet. Excellent. What's in the bag? We've got some obsidian coins. The local currency here. So sure, we'll take that. And oh geez, you can see how much of a mess this is already. This backpack gump needs to be like 3 times bigger. But we'll put our potions and... Oh, please, you can't drop it onto the bag? No, okay. We'll put our potions and money in here so it doesn't get lost. Theoretically. I guess the keyring can go in here too, actually, because... Yeah, we can use the keyring with K. And I'll ditch this jewelry box because it's apparently very heavy. We'll probably be running up on weight issues pretty soon. So this is hard mode inventory management. Let's eat some fish. Eat that thing? Okay, eating stuff isn't really healing us as much as it could. I think we actually have to wait around for health to regenerate, and maybe having a full belly is a prerequisite to that. Come on, open the door. What's this yellow mushroom around here? I do remember there were different coloured mushrooms that did different things, including giving you a fun trip. Ah! Okay, that mushroom makes you go, ah, and back off. Cool beans. Red mushrooms explode, I remember that much. So this way leads to the castle. The guard did say not to go to the castle yet. But maybe we can explore around the sides, find some secrets. Would be nice. Tree stump? No. No hollow tree stumps here. What a pity. Oh, hello. Some local fisherman has died on their bedroll here and left their bag and fan. And the bag... What are these? Come on. Dancing ruby. Obsidian starstone. Nice, nice. Amethyst gem. And, of course, a death disc. These are like weapon kind of things. Let's grab this bag and we'll... Leave my bones alone. Wow, this corpse speaks. Got a book? Killer Jokes by Trickster. Oh no, here we go. Welcome, reader, and learn the age-old art of practical jokes. I, Trickster, have studied long and hard from the tomes of the ancient masters to achieve the knowledge and wisdom that I may now impart on you, the novice. Chapter 1. Exploding books. Heh heh. Da, da-da, da-da. Here lies the Avatar, rest in peace. Okay, well, we can restore the quick save with F9, I think. 10? 8? Looks like it's F8. Not a good idea to have your quick save and quick load buttons so close to each other.
Your treasured Britannia succumbs easily.
Rip, yeah.
Soon all the land will be mine.
Okay, well, now that we know where all the stuff is, let's just quickly redo that. Keyring goes on there. Open chest. Take them for everything they're worth, which is, I think, just the flaming oil flask. I keep wanting to press escape to close all the gumps. Ooh, cheese. Come on, cheese. Ease, Avatar. Pick it up. There we go. These little baby steps he does can be very frustrating. Come on, this up here. Thank you, Avatar. Up the traps. I suppose we could use this scroll on the chest that we know is trapped. Armor. Okay, so this chest is trapped. No. Gonna keep pressing B when I don't mean to, aren't I? I is for inventory. We shall cast Trap Destruction. Destruction Scroll of Traps in Chests, enchanted by Varkas. Caster. Casting this scroll will destroy traps within all nearby chests. Beware, you do so at your own risk. I like how the magic scroll has a little preamble telling you, hey, this is going to do this, and beware. And you don't actually get a chance to cancel. It's just like, yep, we're casting this spell now. Anyway, we have a secondary bag. Or a primary bag, I guess. We haven't picked up that other one yet. We already got that dagger from the docks. So here's where we're keeping our money and potions. Potion colors are thankfully the same standard as other Ultimas. And I guess we'll keep this spell scroll in there for now. And keyring. In fact, we can put the bedroll in here because we don't need to use it directly. We just use it by hotkey. Alright, let's go get those gems because that looked good. More cheese. Don't mind if I do. I assume we're gonna get hungry. Maybe not quite as hungry as having to feed a full party of 8. Which got quite difficult during Blackgate. Not having an auto feed button. Careful when you're running towards the water, Avatar. Leave my bones alone. Can we take the book and... No, I think we have to... Hello? Ah, there we go.
Sonnevelt just subscribed, you bloody legend. Bones.
Bones. Hello, Sonnevelt. Welcome in. And thank you so much for subscribing. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. How are you doing? What's an avatar? Welcome to the stream. Bones. Let's give old Sonneveld a shout out, because if you don't know who Sonneveld is, he's a lovely retro streamer. Far too adorable. Go check him out now. And who else? We had Hairball here in the start of the stream. Hairball has also been streaming fun retro things. Stress testing, not a real stream. I wonder if stress testing is an actual game category. Oh no, thank you for the shouty. Well, that's what you get for subscribing. Sucks to be you. But yeah, we are here in the world of Pagan, starting the new game. Woo, excitement. I have to walk really close to objects in order to pick them up. Just a warning, Sonneveld is a dog person. However, they are greyhounds, which are as close to cats as dogs get. Yes, if you go to Sonneveld's channel, you will see all the dogs. Many dogs. Handle them. So let's see. I'm gonna put... Let's do some inventory management here. We're gonna have... Oh, yeah. Shiny things in this bag. And maybe, like, this other bag will be weapons? Or scrolls? Flaming flasks of oil? That sort of thing? Who knows? Look at all them dogs. Let's save here as well, because we did accidentally explode ourselves earlier. Yeah, I miss being able to psychically interact with everything that I can see on screen. Having to walk up to stuff like a regular person? That's just not on. But it looks like... Here, you can jump off that. Oh, scary water. The avatar will sink like a stone in this game. But the climbing thing does add something. Like, I like being able to climb up on stuff, as mentioned. Got some big mushrooms. Come on, game, I'm sure you've got other secrets around here. Is this part of the castle we've found? Looks like. What if we jump up and climb up here? Ah! So what do we have here? Another guard log of beating peasants? Yeah. Oh, it's different. 8 donuts, stale. First ebb, helped peasants pay taxes. Daytide, guard changed. 3 moons, arrested somebody, forgot what for. Last ebb, 8 donuts, still stale. Eventide, nothing to report. What's this? Quill pen. How about on this side? Anything interesting? Guardian just having a chuckle to himself there. We've got some potions. Hello, potion. Potion of I'm not sure what it is. Red potion. Okay. We are probably going to get poisoned in this game, so having red potions will be very helpful. Any more goodies to find? Another keyring, just in case you missed the other one in the guard post. More cheese. More mushrooms and what have you. I think there is a book somewhere that explains which color mushrooms do what. More flasks of flaming oil. I really should have been more careful about opening this chest. They're a pretty dangerous weapon, but I'm sure we can have some fun with them. Locked door. Oh, can we open it with the key? Still locked. I guess that's the no sound. Bad avatar. Cannot open this locked door. But yeah, we can just climb our way in. What's this? Towel. Wash basin. Oh, right. Oh, I keep doing this. But we got an upgrade. Wait. Need to get at the character portrait. Dead? Yeah. There. So we've got ourselves some arm guards. And also armor. Can't stack the armor, unfortunately. Like, is it better armor? Takes us to 5. This takes us also to 5. Okay. But let's ditch this useless dagger and pick ourselves up a long sword. It's long. Can I open this door? No. Have to leave the same way we came in. It's so difficult exiting doors sometimes. I do hope that I won't take falling damage by falling off here. Because there's kind of no other way down. We can't gently lower ourselves down to the ground. Okay, so that's the castle proper, I think. And there's maybe a few more peasants being bullied around here. Let's not go to the castle yet, because they did say you're going to have a bad time. We could go west, as the guard said, and to the library. Find this scholar. It's interesting that the loading transitions still take a lot of time, even though I'm running at max cycles. Brown mushroom. Can I eat those? Ooh, I can eat those alright. Who lives here? Parchment with nothing on it. Some sort of courthouse, maybe? I don't know. Someone's left a ruby on the floor, though. Come on, please pick it up. Please, Avatar, please. I want stuff. Okay, we're falling. Physics engine. Loading scenes transitions have always been a hoax to sell faster computers. They're not real. Wake up, people. Pick up Ruby. Very crunchy grass. I think this must be astroturf. It's plastic, it's not real. Okay, we've got some poor person's house here. Does this person's house have a door? It's got a basement. Oh, can we just walk in here? Alright. This feels like a bunch of rubble that could be cleared. Oh? Like maybe it's deliberately obscuring something? Also, maybe that's the owner? I'm not sure. I wonder if basements work differently in this game. Yeah, I think they're real. Like, oh geez. And it's our first introduction to combat. Run away. Hopefully ghouls move slowly. Quickly, Avatar, eat this cheese. And, I guess a potion. Do we have potions here somewhere? I feel better! Wow, that potion is crap. And we have to throw out the glass vial as well. Do you think we can handle this? Find out soon. Okay. Oh, wow. Dead. Quick load. So combat is a bit just hack and slash. Doesn't quite have the finesse of, like, Diablo, which would come later. Oh, lordy. I'm not even, like, targeting him. I just attack in the direction I'm facing if I double-click. Okay, here we go. Swords in this game are bludgeoning weapons. You hit enemies over the head with them. Exactly. No loot. Of course not. Okay, can we get this zombie in like a funnel? Choke point. There we go. I can't pick up items while I'm in combat mode. Okay, well, if this house is guarded, then surely there are riches beyond my wildest dreams within. Yeah, here we go. They've covered up this hole. And it's very difficult to move items around. Beyond my wildest dreams? Indeed. What has been my wildest stream? I mean, it's not like I've done any hot tub streams or anything. Did I get in on that? I think the hot tub meta is old anyway. Whoa. Hooray! We're in a hole. There's some sort of secret wall? This whole area is just, like, isolated. Oh, but there's a bag here. Cleverly hidden. 67 obsidian coins. Don't mind if I do. We'll stick with 2 bags for now, but we'll need lots more later, because some spellcasting requires you to have ingredients put in a bag. And, you know, where are you gonna store your ingredients? In another bag, of course. Bags all the way down. Now here's the tricky bit, getting back out of the hole. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. The isometric perspective makes things very difficult. Like, see, now I'm underneath that ledge, so clearly when I was standing here, I should have been able to reach up and grab it. Maybe I'm just stuck in this hole forever? No. Okay. We're out. So yeah, it seems like the ghouls are not particularly fast, and that's good. Yes, come on, just drop off there. I think maybe there's something under those clothes. Oh my lord, it's a floating skull. What is this? Game won't tell us. Whatever it is, it's non-interactable. And that ghost looks like it could be a problem for us. Pretty sure that ghosts and the like, you need a magic weapon of some sort. And we have a mundane longsword. What's the deal with this part of the house? Just locked off? Yes? Do I need to eat more? Eat more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that healing is just slow and regenerative, but you need to eat. Hey, who is that? There's a peasant here. Hey, you. Man, you don't have the T hotkey in this game. Pardon me. May I have a moment of your time? No, who do you think you are? I just clicked a thing. So, you wear such a repulsive costume and wish for me to give you a moment of my time? Humph! Go away, Avatar. That's the problem with combining the automatically progressing text with the ability to click through the text, is the game can automatically progress to the next thing, and then the thing that you're clicking is not the thing that you were going to intend to click. Why, I'm the Avatar. Bye. Humph! Alright, let's go around you. Okay, there's stairs here that would lead into that bit of the building that we couldn't see. Are there treasures? Yes? Treasure for Avatar, please? Doesn't look like it, does it? It's just like a room up the top here. I mean, I could climb up on it, right? No. Shit, how do we get down now? There's stairs, but I can't see where the stairs are. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going downstairs. Boyden is very good at navigating challenging things like stairs. Hello, peasant. Stop moving for a second so I can talk to you, please. Very nice Minecraft furnace you've got going there. Excuse me. Ah, go away. Fine. Iron bars. This feels like it would be needed for a quest or something. Debris. Excuse me. May I have a moment of your time? No, who do you think you are? Bye. Clear this. Maybe we've got something behind here. Moving items is incredibly difficult. It doesn't look like there's anything in here, actually. If there's a chest, then it's not something we can access. Alright, peasants. I'll leave you to your filthy hovel. I need to find this Bentic person in the library, and I guess defeat this ghoul for experience points. Do we actually have explicit experience points, though? I think this game took the path of, like, oh, you know, if you practice at it, you'll get better at it. Like the Bethesda games. Commence rapid clicking. Ow, okay, he's able to hit me. Because I don't remember any, like, explicit trainers in this game. Like, I might be misremembering, but I think it was going with the whole idea, oh great, I have to do this again. Die, ghoul, die. I think if it does track experience, then it's just kind of tracking what you've been doing and how far you've been running and jumping and hitting things. Oh man. There wasn't anything particularly useful, right? We should just move on. We should go to a nice safe place like a library and rest up a bit. This district has zombies in it. Inventory. Eat cheese. Okay, we got a little bit of health back. A tiny sliver. Maybe if we eat lots and lots? The green mushrooms don't seem to be actually killing us, at least. And we've got these mushrooms. Come on. Oh, that's actually poisoned us or something, I think. No, I misread it, because the red of the health bar went all different coloured. I will never get used to that, not being able to drag items onto a bag object. There we go. Gonna keep this nice and tidy. I suppose we could try out some of these against the ghouls. There's no way that would backfire on us, right? What's this place? Wounded thorax. Some sort of combat arena. Guess what's these? I guess that's what these pagan people do for entertainment around here. Let me get in there. There's clearly an underground area there. And there's down, if we can please navigate them. Boyden, come on. Okay, there's a lever there, but we don't have any kind of telekinesis, so we can't just pull it. Can we jump up and then jump in there? I think I'm going to die. But let's try it, shall we? Casually walk off. What was that? What was that noise?
At this very moment, Britannia
burns. Okay, whatever you say, Guardian. He makes it sound like he's immediately put his plan into action while you're here in Pagan. And yet, in Ultima 9, we'll find that he's really only just getting started. Playing the long game. Alright, maybe we can make that jump when we have health. Help that poor wounded thorax. What's this place? Oh dear. We seem to have stumbled across a foul murder. But it's only a peasant, so who cares, right? Can't loot their body. Boo. Eye of the Boulder. The runes of the Myth Drainer. My love, my life, my doom. I began my search for the Eye shortly after my 19th year, while still in training with the necromancers. Had I known that at that young age what would befall me upon the completion of my undertaking, I would have spent my days differently, seeking companionship over mystic power, warm love rather than cold stone. But my desire for the Eye was all-consuming. It is said to have been found at the heart of an otherworldly chunk of rock, perhaps a part of some ancient tool or weapon that fell from the sky during a time when godlike beings fought for dominance of this world and the worlds beyond. The Eye was later sundered into half a dozen finely chiseled runestones by the Leech Lord, referred to in some texts as the Drainer of Myths. The subsequent details concerning the runestones and their uses became the events of legend, as tempests and heroes fought for possession of the pieces of the Eye. Though it took many years, it was I who finally managed to collect all the pieces, and with each part of the I that I added to my collection, my power grew, enabling me to recover successive pieces with greater ease. Obsessively, I laid the groundwork during those years of searching, preparing for the time when I could finally reintegrate the 6 disc-like pieces of the I. On the day of completion, once I had enacted the last of the rituals, my primary apprentice and I fitted the I directly into the freshly carved socket at the base of my skull, linking the Mystic Stone's energies with those of my own nervous system. That's dedication. Only then did I learn that the I sorceress operations were antithetical to my own. Immediately, its dire effects became apparent. My memory and other mental faculties grew weaker. The images I beheld lost resolution, and the sounds around me began to seem like bland reproductions. I left my hidden tower, staggering forward at a grueling pace, one step at a time. And since then, the events of my days have seemed the tired tellings of a poor storyteller, and all I have wanted is release. I am ashamed to have wasted so much of my time and so many of my resources upon such a disappointing thing. I sought nothing less than the ultimate, but instead received only a pale reflection, a hint of what could have been. The peasants all probably have Yorkshire accents. Aye. The base of the skull, like in the back of the neck? Yeah. Like, I guess he wanted an eye in the back of his head. So, why does this peasant have this book? Like, was just a popular book to read? Devenoming the Kiss by Loria. Removing the venom sacs from a kiss should only be done to an animal between the ages of 4 to 6 days. Sedate the kiss by allowing it to inhale the vapors of boiling callus leaves and mushroom spores. Do not breathe these vapors or intense headaches and dizziness will occur. Once the animal is sedated, roll it over onto its back and locate the bony plate at the base of the mandible. Insert a wedge or pick into the seam at the base of this plate and press firmly until the plate begins to slide. It will still be attached to the abdomen. I can't say this today. Abdomen. Thank you. Maybe it's the font that's throwing me off. Abdomen. By several fibrous bands. Lay the plate back over the abdomen and locate a pale membrane near the base of the mandible. Make an incision diagonally across the membrane and wedge it open. Inside there is a purple muscle. Slide this muscle forwards towards the kiss's head, and underneath is a green or yellow gland with 2 tubes leading into the throat. Wrap the gland in a heavy cloth and clamp off the larger of the tubes as close to the gland as possible. Cut the tube just behind the clamp and firmly squeeze the gland until any venom in it has been forced down the remaining tube. Cut the second tube and lift out the empty gland. Now stitch together the ends of the tubes and fill the cavity with the boiled callus leaves. Slide the muscle back into place and stitch the membrane closed. Repeat the process at the base of the second mandible. When both glands have been removed, lay the plate back over the exposed area and bind to the kith's body with cord or bandages until it reattaches. Note: some kiths have no venom sac on the right side of the head. If the gland is not visible after opening the cavity, it may be one of these animals, but search the area thoroughly before closing the cavity. Lovely. Let's eat this person's food. And is that a drink we can drink? Burp. I guess it is. So, why did this peasant come to die? And, can I investigate it? Can we begin the game by investigating a murder? There's clearly an object here that's causing me difficulty? Or is that just the wall? No matter. Upstairs we go, Boyden. We have to search thoroughly. There might be treasure. Towel, soap. Yeah, you could do with some soap, actually, Boyden. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. not interactive. There's a lot less interactive items of, like, just novelty use here, unfortunately. Whoever this person was, they liked blue. I can't be bothered to go downstairs. Can we just climb off the roof? Can we just step up there, please? Hang on. Whee! The Avatar is so excited. I mean, Boyden. Whee! Hallelujah! Okay, I guess we're not getting off this. Maybe there's a roof above our head and that's why we can't jump. Yeah, that'll be it. Down we go. Come along, Avatar, let's stumble our way out of this building. Another peasant house. I think today we're just going to be wandering around Tenebrae a fair bit. I have no particular plan, and it's been so long since I've played this. Like, last time I played this would have been like 1999, 2000 at best. That I don't remember really too much of the plot. I remember I think we start off by talking to the necromancers and doing necromancy things. Oh, hang on, I see a hidden jewelry box. Got some money in it. Yoink. Can we sleep in this person's bed? Rest for how many periods of time? Let's go for 3 periods of time. Yeah, we get some health back. Yay. That'll do. Thank you, complete stranger's house. And I guess we're leaving doors open as a way to remember where we've been. But also because I cannot be bothered closing them. Peasant, hello. How are you? Huh? Never mind. Hey, we regenerated our health pretty quickly then. This sword sure can get in the way. What sword? Oh, she's wearing a sword. Burst this leg. Hello. Greetings, stranger. What can I do for ye? What's your name? My name's Orlok. And what might be yours, friend? My name's Boyden. Well met then, Boyden. 'Tis a fine name indeed. Stay a while and listen to me tales. Stay a while and listen. I'm pretty sure Diablo came out after Ultima 8, but, okay. Maybe they came out pretty close to each other? Maybe that's just a coincidence? What do you do? Well, now, I be a bartender. Can I get ye a drink? Tell me of your tales. Aye, me bucko. I know a right frightful tale about a ghost that walks the hills above Tenebrae. Would you like to hear him? I saw that ghost. Well, you see, my great-great-great-grandpappy, John Blowhard, spent most of his days on the sea. It is said that he came across the lost treasure of the ancient kings. Gold, my friend, gold beyond your wildest dreams. He brought that gold back here to Tenebrae with the idea of settling down and living out the rest of his life in comfort. Well, that was not to be. For he had no more found a comfortable place to live in when the dreams began to plague him. Terrible nightmares he'd have. Now, my great-great-great-grandpappy weren't afraid of nothing. He was the bravest man alive. But these dreams would wake him up screaming and shaking with fright. In his dreams, the ghosts of the ancient kings would visit him and demand their treasure back. Night after night, these spectres appeared, but my great-great-great-grandpappy wouldn't give up the treasure. One night, after a particularly frightful visit, he had an idea. He would take the treasure and hide it away where no one would ever find it. So he took a shovel and his treasure and disappeared into the hills, never to be seen again. There are some that say he's in those hills yet and be seen patrolling the area where the treasure is hid. But no one has had the courage to find out. Fancy. Diablo's 2-3 years later. Aha. Can you do a Cornwall accent? Maybe, but it's been some time since I've been able to do those accents, and frankly, I think I'd be doing a poor job. Hello. What's your name? My name's Jenna, and yours? That's a pretty name. Sex Pest Boyden, the Avatar. My name is Boyden. Well met, Boyden. What do you do? Well, for now, I'm a barmaid. Can I get you a drink or something to eat? You're a barmaid for now? Yes, it was only a job I could find at short notice. What I really want to do is go adventuring, like you. Oh, how I would like to see something of the world beyond this smelly village. Well, Jenna, join my party. You and I will go on a road together, we'll go adventuring, slay monsters together, it'll be great. Well, it was definitely less erotic than the ones in Doc Martin. I'm not familiar with that. Smelly village? Yes, can you not smell it? The rancid odor of fish combined with the nasty smell of those stupid thorax. Sometimes I think that even if I left, the smell would still be in my blood. It's terrible. Job at short notice? Well, see, my father wanted me married. He seems to think that a woman can't support herself. She must have a husband to make her a complete person. Well, just to prove to him I could do it, I got this job. It's not much, but it got me out of the house. See the world? Ah, what I wouldn't give to see it all, but I can't. What is there to see? Why, just the whole world. I've heard that there are sorcerers who can call up the forces of fire and ancient ruins, where hordes of treasure await anyone brave enough to fight the evil creature guarding it. Why can't you see it? Because I'm a woman, so they say. Why can't a woman adventure? The Avatar is a woman. There are those who say only young men are interested in venturing, and women are only interested in cooking and shopping. Well, I say they are wrong. There mayn't be many of us, but we are here. Maybe someday they will realize it. Until then, how about that drink? No, nothing, thanks. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know. Why do you carry a sword? Because it is mine, and I'll have you know I'm not afraid to use it. You know how to use a sword? Yes, this blade has sent more than one man running for his life. You have killed men? Only one or two, most known to stay clear of me. It is a nice blade. Yes, it is a fine blade, a wondrous blade. Have you ever seen finer? No. It's all I have left from my grandfather. Before he died, he gave me this sword and told me to wear it with pride, and I always have. Where did you learn to wield it? My father taught me. He always wanted a son, but all he got was me, so he taught me. He's determined to marry me off, though. Bye. Who date you? Okay, there's like a there's a pot underneath this keg. Can we fill it with wine? No. Ooh. Can we loot stuff? Close enough. We've got some darts and a dartboard. I think you can use the darts as weapons if you want. Me, I'll stick to furiously double-clicking. Cheese grommet! Do we have a dedicated, like, food bag, or just gonna stack it all in here? Oh yes. Cheese will be had. do like the music here. What's all this? Parchment. Will gemstone necklace. Yoink. Don't know if we'll find someone we can sell these things to, but it looks like treasure, so I'm taking it. I wonder how many... I wonder many people have double-clicked the oil flasks in the inventory thinking they were alcohol. I think I might have done that. Yeah, I have definitely done that. And they explode. And because, you know, opening the inventory does not pause the game, you don't have much time to react. Okay, so that was the pub. What else we got? The bridge. First, these tight boots. Curses, I think it's going to rain again. We saw this guy at the execution. Hail. Good day to you, sir. And good day to you. May I know your name? I'm Darian, the arms master and captain of the palace guard here in Tenebrae. And you? I am Boyden. Well met, Boyden. Tell me about the palace. The palace is the home of our Tempest, the Lady Mordea. Whatever that was I clicked on. Ah, Tenebrae. It is the finest gem in this fair land. I have served the city and her leaders since I were a mere lad, and as an apprentice in the guard, I welcome you. Boyden, to our fair city. Who's Lady Mordea? The fair Tempest of our city. Yeah, that's just circular, though. The finest fighting regiment in the land, but there is not much call for defense anymore. We mostly spend our time in preserving the peace. That's not to say we wouldn't be ready if needed, though. Ready for what? Of course, you never know what those necromancers are up to. We do have our fine Tempest to defend. Who are the necromancers? Filthy things. They live in the cemetery and muck around with dead bodies. They serve the Titan Lithos. It is no wonder there are so few necromancers left. I thought it was like a sacred duty that everyone gets buried here, using the necromancers. Only those who grab for a paltry living from the mud and dirt have anything to do with Lithos and the necromancers. Few. Tell me about the cemetery. That's where those filthy creatures keep their home. They like to be as near to the dead as they can. If you ask me, I think they wait until late in the night, and then dig up the bodies so they can do all manner of grotesque things to them. It churns my belly to think of it. Only a few necromancers. Are they recruiting? I do not know exactly how many there are, but even one is too many for my liking. What an odd attitude for those people who prepare your sacred death rituals that are apparently very, very sacred. Very weird looking statue. We've got some drawers to poke through. A jewelry chest that we can't quite reach. Come on, Avatar. Money. I'll take it. I'm not sure there's really much to spend money on either. Maybe potions and scrolls and things? Like, spells, probably? What's that? Cloth. And a green mushroom. Alright, well this house was boring. Where's this library that was mentioned? Yes? What's the joke? What's funny? Now there's a laugh. You see, I do this a lot in Pagan. The door is only just wide enough for our Chunky Boyden avatar to step through. VII was much more forgiving in that regard. All the characters are like beam poles, and there's 3 whole spaces they can fit through the doors in. Chest with a dagger in it. No, come on, I want to walk out the door now. There we go. The Guardian just heard a good joke. He wants to share it with us. Hello, anyone home? This place is fancy. They've got cushions on the floor and fancy tapestries up. Can we throw these? Yeah. Whee! What have you got in your chest of drawers then? Hang on, move the cushion away. Nothing. Nothing. Cushions. I mean, I'll eat this person's fish right off the table. But... nope. Nothing to do here. No loot. Ah, now here's a bigger house. What is this place? Locked door. You don't have the key? No. Perhaps there is an alternative means of ingress? Alright, we've got a locked door in town that we can't get into. That's something to maybe get into later. Where's this library? I think I'm definitely going to have to prepare a map for next session. Another locked door. Ooh. Oh, no, stop, stop, stop! You see, the Avatar has a lot of momentum, and careless running around will get you falling into water. Come on, let's get ourselves out of this predicament. Let's save. We've done a lot of walking around. Can we jump over this? Yay! Who lives here?
Enjoying your stay on Pagan, Avatar?
Yes, it's quite nice actually. Why do you keep calling me Avatar? Certainly makes a change from Serpent Isle and all those storms. It's the Executioner Lady! On guard. Yeah, that would hack an arm off, but aren't you supposed to be hacking heads off? Anyway, hi, I'm Boyden. Good day, stranger. Who are you? Not that it's any of your concern, stranger. I'm called Shana. Nice axe. Yes, stranger, it is. What do you do? I assume you're speaking in jest, for it is obvious by my executioner's blade that I remove heads to earn my keep. Why are you so concerned about my name and occupation? I'm simply curious. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yay! Thank you, Sumi. How are you? Welcome in. I'm not here to satisfy an idle curiosity, stranger. One would think you were employed by the scholar, the way you waste time with... Damn it! Who is the scholar? If I am to be a source of information, I do not expect this to occupy too much of my time. The scholar, Bentic, is a rather long-winded individual who spends his days and nights buried in the pages of many books he maintains. In fact, stranger, perhaps you should speak with him. His work is knowledge. After all, and I doubt the rest of us have time for this prattle. Then again, you seem the sort to be more interested in hearing rumors in a darkened tavern than the ramblings of a learned man. Where's the scholar? 1 second, Sumi. I have to read this because it's timed. So it is the knowledge you seek. Then you may find Bentic in the northeastern part of town. He is wise and knows much, and will impart that which you wish and more. I will tell you this, stranger. If he cannot answer your query, then only other might. But I am loath to tell you who, for fear you would waste his precious time like you have mine. I know you hate games, Sumi, where the dialogue just automatically moves on without your input. And this game does that. And it's not too bad for me as a native speaker to read it. But what it has been enjoying doing is moving the dialogue on moments after I have clicked. So what ends up happening is, like, I think I've clicked to move the dialogue on, but instead I'm choosing a whole new dialogue option and I miss something. Welcome in, Sumi. I would advise you to listen when I speak, lest I tire of being ignored. Yeah, they get bored. The NPCs get bored if you just hang around in dialogue. Who is this other? Swear to me you will not disturb his study without due cause, and I will name him. Agreed? I swear. Very well. His name is Mithran. You may find him outside the city walls. His wisdom is great, but I warn you not to visit him for idle prattle such as this. I swear myself that you do not wish to see me angered. Alright, goodbye. Yeah, let's give Sumi a shout out. If you don't know Captain Sumi, she's a horror streamer these days, and is very good at it, and is ramping up her streaming schedule soon. So we'll get lots of nice Captain Sumi streams. So yeah, I like this Shana lady. She has a very lovely outfit. Nice aesthetic for decorating her home. She's got these shackles next to her bed. Very nice, very nice. We've got a locked chest. I don't think we can pick it open or anything. Is there a key anywhere? We've got some potions. Green ones would be poison potions, I think. Can we try it out? Yes! Lovely. Although it seems to have just damaged us. Like, it hasn't given us permanent poison. Blue ones used to be sleep potions, so... In Ultima 7, blue potions were a formidable weapon because you can use them on people. Like, you could use them on your party members, but you can also use them offensively on monsters, putting them to sleep. But this game doesn't have a party, so you're assumed to be drinking them yourself. Yep, okay. Sleeping. Yes, Avatar, rest and sleep, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Whoa! Whoa, man. Okay. Where are we sticking our potions? Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Black potion. Invisibility. Useful. Everything else kind of not useful. Come on, let me put the money in the money bag. You're welcome, Sumi. Lurky worky. Enjoy. I will continue exploring. Let's see if we can at least find Bentic before we call it a stream. How long have we been going? We've been going nearly 2 hours. Where's the library? Although it seems like... didn't we go in here? Oh, we did go in here in a previous life, yeah. Maybe. Maybe the doors just automatically closed themselves. I assume that the library is linked to this pathway somewhere. So let's stop going off the beaten track and... Okay, this place looks run down. I don't think this is the place we want to go. Oh, here's the trial place or whatever it is. And the gem is gone, so we can assume that doors do actually close themselves mystically. Whee! It is kind of nice running and jumping. It's just a pity you can't see too far ahead of you. Every leap is kind of a leap of faith in Pagan. Maybe this way? Oh, hi. Here's a guy who isn't a generic person. Fair greeting, mate. Greetings to you. Well, new face in town. I'm Coric, the smith here in Tenebrae. Have you come to buy something? What you buying? New face? You are certainly not from Tenebrae. Are you from the country? Not from Tenebrae. I may not be wealthy and important, but I do believe that I know everyone in town and everything about this town. You're not wealthy? This is very true. One will never get rich as a blacksmith, but I've never wanted riches. You know everyone. Indeed I do. Everyone needs a smith now and then, you know. There are those who are too high-born to come into my shop personally, or are well known by anyone in town. Everyone else comes here sooner or later. You never wanted riches? I'm a simple man. I have enough to make my way in the world. My greatest satisfaction is a job well done, and that is something that money cannot buy. A job well done? For a true craftsman, his greatest joy is perfecting his craft. Men who take pride in what they make are becoming a dying breed, if you ask me. The world is changing for the worst. How is the world changing? It is true, people used to be very friendly to one another. Can you believe that not long ago I saw a cutpurse attack a lady? People used to be friendly in this town. Oh, why? Time was a person had no fears from no one. Nowadays, folk got to be careful. I suppose that's all them executions been about. Executions? There's been quite a few of them of late. I suppose that the lady has gotten plenty tired of scoundrels making life hard for the rest of us, and is trying to put a stop to it. Yeah, that's definitely the reason. You perfect your craft. Well, one can never truly perfect one's craft. Best a craftsman can hope to do is be a little better each time that he creates something. Or she. Farewell. Bye, my friend. Wait, what can I buy from you, though? Fair greeting, mate. How are you, Coric? I am well and fine, my friend. I've actually accomplished quite a bit today. I must say that I feel truly blessed to have talented hands. What have you done? Oh, nothing special. I've just had a productive day so far. I truly hate it when I've not had a productive day. If I do not accomplish something by the time I'm ready to sleep, I feel that I've wasted a part of my life. We all must contribute, you know. I love that Boyden's responses here are often just repeating the last three words, question mark? I'd like to buy something. I'll be glad to sell you anything in my shop, but only when I'm in it. Please stop by when I'm in there, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay. Bye. Is this your shop? Do you want to come in here now and sell me things? A paladin? More cheese. don't think this is his shop. This is a clothier's. That looks like a barrel of water. It's a rain barrel, but it's indoors. Maybe the roof is leaky. Anything hidden under the... nope. Potted plant. Is the chest... Okay, it's not locked. Would it be trapped? Might be. Let's quick save, just in case.
I do so enjoy the cries of torment.
Oh, the cries of torment. That Guardian and his wacky antics. Didn't explode. Doesn't have anything in it. Okay, let's stick with the path again. Surely we will find this library. Or at least this blacksmith's shop, and then maybe we can rob him blind. Okay, whatever this building is, it's big. Could it be our library? Oh wait, I think this is the pub, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe the Avatar's issues in Ultima 9 are because he almost drowned at the beginning of Pagan. It's not as noticeable in Ultima 8 because he doesn't know anything about this world anyway. Right. He suffered from a bit of oxygen deprivation there. Well, we'll get to it, but for 9, my personal headcanon is that it's not the same Avatar. It's the Avatar that went back through the Black Gate and returned home at the end of 7. Which I'm sure that there's a few instances of plot holes in that particular theory of mine. Like, there's a few things like, you know, summoning Pyros, that, okay, well, how would he do that if he hadn't been to Pagan? But we'll deal with that when we get there, you know, and figure out how to close those plot holes ourselves. Because I think, with my theory at least, there's still less plot holes than the official way of it. Blah blah blah, Mother's grave. Okay, this door is open. Oh, this is Shana's house. So we've gone in a loop. The Zerpy way, he just comes up behind this garden and goes just like one step. Whoop. No, I'm not touching you. Here, library, library, library. If I were a library, where would I be? There's an exit this way, but it looks like, would it be the outside of town? Or is there more town? Yeah, this is the outside of town, right? We've got guards. Guard outpost. Don't mind me, just checking all of your stuff. Ooh, what's that? Abacus. You have 30 obsidian coins. Does this weigh anything? Because I don't want to bring it with me if it weighs stuff. I don't have a YOLO, Shimino, and Dupre to just drop all of my items off on. 56. It does weigh quite a bit. Well, whatever. We either have enough money or we don't. Axe blade looks like a batleth. Close gumps. I just want to open the barrels, okay, game? I just like looting things. Jeez. Sleepy. Which is weird considering I slept in all day, but you know how I am with the energy. Some days I've had a lot of energy, and some days not so much. Yeah, we went in here already. Here's, what's his face? Not outside of his shop. Don't know where his shop is. Here's that gladiatorial arena thing. We could try and drop down into it. I don't know what the lethal fall height is. Like, the game might have made it so that if you fall from a height of 2 stories, it's just always lethal. Certainly we're a heavy fellow. We have a lot of mass to impart upon the ground. Whee! Oh, come on, climb up. You did it last time. Come on, Boyden. Are you deliberately not letting me climb up here? Because you don't want to face that thing down there. Come on, we climbed up last time. Stay out of trouble. Yeah, of course. Weird. We definitely managed to climb up there last time. Maybe it was just glitchy that we happened to luck out. Oh, here we go. Going diagonally might have done the trick. Now, that looked like a very nasty ogre or troll or something. Whoa. Yes, yes. You ready to fight it if we need to? Nope, that is a lethal fall. Ta-da! Oh well, it was worth a go. I don't suppose we could jump onto the troll. Let's just find Bentic wherever he is. We'll get another lore dump. And then maybe I'll end stream and get some dinner. Snooze. Thing is, though, this is just leading us back to the entrance to this whole area. You know what? I'm gonna search for a map real quick. Here we go. Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Never fails. – Devon's house, Shana's house. Lovely, lovely. Where is... Library, 12. We're not even in the correct area of the game. That's why we can't find it. So I could have sworn that the person who was telling us where the library was doing so in the same breath as the east of town the west of town where all the poor people live. But no, apparently the library is in the east, where the rich folk live. So we'll go there, get another expedition dump. Codex of Ultimate Wisdom pales next to the Codex of Ultimate Destruction. I'm not familiar with that work. Hello, these places have signs on them. Tenebrae Library. Oh, sweet, we're right here. I interpreted this map differently. Okay, we've got a peasant who's studying this book. Hello. People are trying to read. Yeah, you're trying very hard. The Final Sunlight by Nolandru the Blind, Idiot of Tenebrae. The final moments of sunlight were glorious moments, ones we would have cherished had we known they were to be our last. The war against our very kindred seemed never-ending, day after day of bloodshed. In their eyes burned the hatred of intolerance. Oh, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's intolerance. Poppy's got up, but the camera's way over there. And these flames kindled the fire of violence. After a while it became easy to forget the faces of those you had slain, a sister with one chop, an uncle with another. Yet still they came, outraged that we dared to listen to the voice of warning. By the time the destroyer came, we were ready, not for the destroyer, but for an end to the fighting. Too many had not heeded, so we thought. Too many refused to acknowledge the might of the Titans. We were doomed to devastation, but with the doom came the sickening thought of peace and silence. In the end, we wondered, would Pagan and Zealand know one from the other as lifeless corpses filling the pyres, the result of the destroyer's carnage? But then came the Titans. First rose Lithos, the Mountain King. Then came Stratos, the mystic voice, and her sister Hydros, the lurker. Finally, the blazing image of Pyros, Lord of Flame, appeared to challenge the destroyer. On the ground, both Pagan and Zealand alike ceased battle, awed by the presence of these titanic elements. The sky became a whirlwind of smoke and dust and hail as the Titan joined forces and began to rise up. As the battle was fought above, the very lands upon which we stood, we rendered piece from piece. I'm sure that was supposed to say were. Mountains shifted, rose, and spewed fiery death. Wind ripped through buildings and torrents of water cascaded over the walls of the cities. The very enemies who stood against each other, bared fangs and flashing eyes, were unable to face off, blinded by the smoke, tumbled by the quakes, scorched by the searing flames. There was naught but chaos. And when the fight ended and the destroyer vanquished, there was naught but ruin. The quakes ceased, the winds slowed, and the waters calmed, and the smoke cleared. Pagan again saw Pagan. Despite the recent tumult, the moment was one of serenity. But the sun was no more. There is no knowledge of where the light of the sky has gone. There is no true night, but there is no true day. And the Titans, demanding ever-increasing sacrifices in payment for their deed, offer no answers. So, the destroyer came and fought a battle with the Titans, and the Titans won! Hooray! But there's no more sun. Quiet. Can I sit? No. I enjoyed being able to sit in Ultima 7, but we've lost that ability. Hi. Greetings, stranger. What is your name? My name is Bentic. It is a word of pagan derivation. I think it's originally meant to he who toils hard. But that is not for certain. I have found a number of references to Ventak in several older texts, and feel that this may be the root of the name Bentic. And what is your name, friend? My name's Boyden. Well met, Boyden. I am pleased to meet you. I enjoy being able to sit in real life. Yes, sitting, like sport of kings. Who doesn't enjoy a good sit from time to time? If I move carefully, I won't disturb the entity. Stay where it is and be able. Get you on camera is difficult. Oh, I see we've exited the conversation. Got bored with us. I guess we've got to start the conversation again. Hi. From mightiest pharaoh to the lowliest peasant, who doesn't enjoy a good sit? That's the quote. How are you? I'm quite well. You know, since I saw you last, I've done a little more reading into the meaning of various names. I'm more certain now that my name does stem from the ancient Ventak, and I also found one very old reference where it was spelled Bentak. Now, the interesting point is that I did some research on your name and found that, in one case, it actually comes from the very old pagan word for champion, or a better translation, avatar. What do you do? By trade, I'm the librarian of the city. However, I prefer to think of myself as a student of life, one who spends his time observing all facets of life. I'm a great studier of people. You'd be amazed at the things you learn by simply observing your neighbors in their everyday life. Tell me of the library. The library is my joy. It's where I spend all my time, studying the words left by our predecessors. You cannot believe what is in these books. They contain the wisdom of many ages in them. Too many people overlook the knowledge of our past generations. Because of this, we are doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Tell me of the people. Ah, you're a student of life as well. I do so enjoy finding someone who shares the same passions as I do. The people here in Tenebrae are a varied and fascinating lot. They go about their daily toils, labouring under the yoke of a somewhat restrictive government, and yet still find the time to enjoy themselves occasionally. Tell me of your neighbours. I think the one I like to spend the most time with is Devon. He's such a sharp fellow. I think he has even more potential than even he realises. I've met Devon. Have you? Oh, he is such a nice fellow. We've spent hours in conversation here. He is really quite sharp. Loves books almost as much as I do. In some ways, he knows more about Pagan than I. Yeah, I hear he has a podcast too. Does he know how I may leave Pagan? Leave Pagan? My goodness, I don't think I've ever had anyone ask for that. But then again, you don't act, talk, or dress like anyone I've ever seen before. Let's see, I can only suggest you speak to someone with more magic abilities than I. Mithrin could help you, or, though I dread to suggest it, perhaps the Necromancer could help you. Devon has potential? Yes, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something there. Call it a hunch, if you will. I just seem to feel that there is something about him that I suggests great things. He does love to read. Maybe he's destined to be a great scholar. Tell me of the books. My library is full of many books. Are you a scholar as well? Oh, I'm so happy to have met you. Please feel free to make use of my library and books. We shall have many interesting discussions, I am sure. So what do you think about the government? It's not quite the safe thing to discuss here. Even my interest in knowledge and books cannot protect me from Lady Mordea. You might say she has a rather short temper. Why, just recently her guards confiscated my personal diary, though I don't have any idea why. So who's Mithrin then? Mithrin lives in a small house on the plateau. He has been known to dabble in the various magical arts and is a scholar. He often makes magical scrolls and things and sells them. Ooh. Mithrin practices magical arts? Yes, although I'm not sure what school he follows. Ah! Misclick. He's a scholar of sorts. He enjoys studying and reading books as I do, but he will form an opinion and toot it as perfect. He will even cite his own writings as examples of perfect creative thinking. This makes talking to him a bit tedious, but he is a good source of information. I feel like I did the whole Bentic storyline while completely ignoring Bentic. I don't remember much of it. I guess we can look for his journal in the castle. Where's the plateau? From the palace in the centre of Tenebrae, head north out of the city. Follow the path through the valley to a cave entrance. Go through the cave. It opens on the other side of the mountain on the plateau. Okay. What schools of magic are there? Why, the 4 elemental schools, of course. There are those who follow Lithos and practice his magic. These spells are mostly earth-based spells. They require long hours of study and practice to cast correctly, or so I've heard. Tempestual magics of Hydros are only available through heredity, and so are unavailable to the majority. Something just landed in the water. Now, the magics of Pyros, the fire elemental, are quite spectacular to watch, but very dangerous to the caster. Stratos, on the other hand, provides healing magics, although she requires strict obedience to her tenets. Bye. Come back anytime, Boyden. I so love a good conversation. Alright. What just fell into the water, I wonder? Like, could there have been a guard that's patrolling and just... sploosh? There's a sudden lack of footsteps since that splash, yeah. So there's lots of books here. I feel I will tire out my voice rapidly if we read them all in one go. And poke through his belongings and... oh, look at that. He's got an empty bag in his bedroom. That bag. This bag. What's this book he's got by his bed? We can read that. Honor Lost. Look at this, it's really weird. The game is... I assume this is related to the tearing that you saw, Gareth. But if I move my mouse, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Like it's dependent on interrupts to refresh the screen, perhaps? I do notice that every time I move my mouse, I get a line of text in DOSBox saying, Pacer, render took 7,000 microseconds, skipping next. So maybe the game, you know, like is only updating the screen in certain circumstances. It's not like running at a constant 30 frames a second. Anyway, Honor Lost by Meltzar's the Troll. The state of my people leaves me distraught. Even the name troll is an insult humans hurl at each other, while in my time the name troll was noble and respected. What factors led my people down this path of twisted barbarism I will endeavour to discover. Since I was laid low by the sleeping disease contracted in my studies of the arcane, there were no efforts to revive me, and now I see why. All trolls with any mystic skills are gone. Indeed, it seems that only the ignorant buffoons remain, and are breeding our society into mindless brutes. After I awakened, I was shocked to see trolls dressed in no more than rags, and even more surprised at the garbled, vile insults they hurled at me. After they drove me from their shelter, imagine trolls living in caves like beasts, I encountered a group of our old allies, the humans. Upon sighting me, they drew weapons and charged. My surprise were equaled by theirs when I turned and ran, believing these to be bandits or raiders. It seems that a troll who thinks of self-preservation is alien to them. My own clothes are torn and tattered, and it shames me to wear them, but it seems trolls no longer harvest the silk of the kith. If only I had learned to use the loom in my youth, I would spin my own cloth. I also hunger for fine wine and breads, but it seems that my fellows have resorted to stealing thoraxes from humans and eating them raw. One of the trolls I currently reside with brought a human child in, and was going to eat her. I would stand for no more, and blasted the troll with a spell of light. The others huddled away from me and stared with fear and hatred. I will carry the injured child back with me to the gates of the human city. When the guards see my act of goodwill, they will hear me out, and perhaps I will find allies among them. Yeah, there's no more entries in this journal, hey? Rip, last troll who was able to have intelligence. It's interesting that the sleeping sickness has affected Pagan as well. It seems like that's one of the tactics of the Guardian, to send out this thing and make all your gargoyles and your imps and what have you fall asleep. Alright, can we take a shortcut off the roof here? I can't take life anymore. Whoa. Farewell! There we go. So that was Bentic, and according to the map, the water is here. So maybe something went splash into the water. Who knows? But what we'll do is we will save here. Ugh. Because Neko is tired, and... Oh, hello, human child. What's your name? I'm Boyden. Yeah? Where do you come from? From another world. Yeah? What did you do there? I helped people. Yeah? Why are you so tall? I was made this way. Yeah? How did you get here? A big red hand dropped me. Yeah? You always wear that silly costume? What silly costume? Yeah? Why are thoraxes big and brown? Why are they not blue and red? Because then they would be kit. Yeah? Yeah. What is sort of magic the troll uses? Yeah. You would think some sort of earth magic, but it wouldn't necessarily be one of the various magics the humans had access to. Maybe thaumaturgy. Maybe that's where Mithrin learns it. Anyway, yes. Let's save here. Do a proper save. End of stream 1. Yeah, it might predate the Titans. Zealand magic? Who knows? But yeah, thank you for starting this journey with me into Ultima VIII Pagan. I'm tired. And I have no more thoughts. What can we do? We can raid out. We can thank people for coming by. We can suggest we all take care and look after yourselves. Mental health is important. I'm going to have my dinner next. And yeah, new game. Excitement. Whole new game to start playing. Means I won't have to actually come up with something on the fly each Monday. I'll have it right here, sitting ready, prepared. And maybe I can funnel my time into doing other stuff for my stream, like redemptions and what have you. Yes. Who are we going to say hi to? Your regularity is commendable. Thank you. So is the fact that you are here every week. Both are good. Ooh, okay. We have our friend, Ilanora, who is streaming some Stardew Valley. It'll be nice and cozy. We can say hi to her. She is also part of the council in Shedford Hollow, which is the Discord I share, which is bang Discord. We'll give her a shout out in case you get left behind by the raid. I never remember how many L's Eleanor has. Name. More bad news, more stabbings tonight, no deaths. But they apprehended the guy, didn't they? I remember they said the police killed the guy that was doing the stabbings in Bondi. Is it just inspiring people to go out and fucking stab people? Fucking shit cunts. Church, jeez. Well, hopefully it'll be put a stop to. At least here in Australia, like the worst we have to put up with usually is stabbings. Like making guns hard to acquire is very, very, very good. Who knows what we would be putting up with if maniacs could get access to guns. Anyway, Eleonora, she's playing through Stardew Valley. She's a very cozy, lovely streamer, and is on at this time of night, which is unusual. But I guess the changing time zones has meant that we're more aligned these days. So here's a red message. Say hi. I should copy it myself. And raid. Right? Like when I get tired like this, I can't. I'm second guessing my own spelling. Yes. Thank you so much. Take care. See you next time. Bye.